BMW has already begun to increase the range of products that they sell, and the xDrive 40, which is the third model in their inventory, symbolizes the beginning of this process. In the collection of models that they offer, this particular one is the third one. The fact that the i5 was only introduced in conjunction with the introduction of the previous year is a truth that cannot be changed, and there is no way to change the fact that this is the case. In spite of the fact that this is the situation, there is no way to change it. To reach its maximum speed of 60 miles per hour, which is the highest speed that an all-wheel drive vehicle is capable of reaching, it takes 5.2 seconds for the vehicle to reach its maximum speed. Additionally, it is able to generate a total of 389 horsepower, which is a substantial level of power. The fact that it is equipped with 2 electric motors makes this a possibility. This is made feasible by the fact that it is equipped. On the other hand, we are of the opinion that it will be a sizable amount less than the estimate of 295 miles that was provided for the xDrive 40 automobile that was configured with rear-wheel drive configuration. Despite the fact that there has not yet been an official proclamation that details the battery capacity of this model, we anticipate that this model will have a significantly shorter range when it is eventually made accessible to the general public. This is our expectation. This is the current state of affairs, notwithstanding the fact that there has not yet been a declaration issued regarding the extent to which this model is applicable. The BMW 5 Series has been available for purchase in the market ever since. The automobile business was established for the very first time by BMW. This is because it is the most advanced automotive that BMW manufactures, which is the reason for this. The Intel Core i5, on the other hand, is the very first version of the computer to be constructed entirely of electric components. This makes it the very first generation of the computer to be built up of components. There is a significant deal of significance attached to this achievement. Regarding the driving experience, the BMW i5 205 provides a driving experience that is comparable to that of its predecessor, which was powered by gasoline vehicles. This is the case when it comes to the driving experience, despite the fact that the BMW i5 205 does not come standard with a gasoline engine. This is the result that may be expected. In spite of the fact that the automobile in issue does not have a gasoline engine, this occurrence has come about. This is the case of the situation. Not only is it a vehicle that is comfortable and accommodating, but it also exhibits a hint of the characteristic agility that BMW is known for when it comes to automobiles. This is another reason why it is a vehicle that is worth considering. This is because it is a vehicle that possesses these features, which is the reason why this occurrence occurred. The circumstance that was discussed earlier in the talk is the cause of this occurrence, which takes place as a consequence of the M60 xDrive, which is equipped with 2 motors and 593 horsepower, is relatively close to being released, despite the fact that there is still a significant amount of time remaining before the electric M5 supercar is made available to the general public. Despite the fact that there is still a significant amount of time left, this is the situation that has arisen. This vehicle is capable of reaching a speed of 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds, making it an extremely speedy and efficient vehicle in its speed and efficiency. The xDrive 40, which has 335 horsepower, and the xDrive 40, which has 389 horsepower, are both slower than the i5, but at the same time, they have a bigger number of miles that they can go before hitting their maximum range in contrast to the i5, when both of these models are taken into consideration. The total amount of horsepower that is created is 389. This is because of the combination of the 2 models. There is a possibility that the price of the 2026 BMW i5 might range anywhere from $68 to $86, depending on the trim level that is chosen and the options that are offered. This is something that could happen. There is a possibility that this will take place. There is a chance that something will occur, but it is not a given that it will take place. One thing that ought to be done is to take into consideration this particular issue while making decisions. Although the M60 trim, which is more focused on performance, has a little longer range than the xDrive 40, the xDrive 40 is the optimum option to go with if you are seeking to get the most out of your battery life. This is due to the fact that the xDrive 40 has a range that is somewhat greater than that of the M60 trim. The reason for the existence of this particular circumstance is because of this.